The Rise and Journey of Bill Hader, Barry and Beyond. This article was written by Lana Nguyen. How Bill Hader went from SNL's zany Stefan to writer, showrunner, and director galore. Humble beginnings. Bill Hader was born in 1978 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a far cry from the likes of the Hollywood world of entertainment. Growing up, he wasn't the cool popular kid or the brainy one with good grades. He was the avid film fan and class joker.
He starts singing bitch, and it's literally me and John and three of our friends, and John and I go, this is kind of loud, let's go inside.
This of course meant that he didn't always fit in, often at the fringes of the school's social scene. But according to Hader himself, he still had his own ragtag group of similarly minded friends who gallivanted around and discussed their favorite films. Even as a teenager, Hader already showed signs of his comedic antics and abilities. Supposedly, he made his own short films and was even fired from his usher role at the movie theater for spoiling the ending of Titanic for several viewers.
Didn't you have to, he was just waking up. He was like, didn't you have to work today? I was like, yeah, I got fired before 6 a.m.
Though Hader hoped to attend film school for college, he ultimately committed to the Art Institute of Phoenix after high school, then transferred to Scottsdale Community College before dropping out of college and moving to LA at 21 years old. In LA, he found his first roles as a production assistant through the job listing pages of The Hollywood Reporter, going on to PA on projects like Spider-Man 2002 and Collateral Damage 2002.
Hey, it's gonna be fine with me.
After working other small gigs, such as an assistant editor at Triage Entertainment, he eventually found his footing in comedy classes at Second City. There, he established his own sketch comedy group, Animals from the Future, with friends Matt Offerman, Eric Filipkowski, and Mel Cowan. Eventually, Hader auditioned for Saturday Night Live and was hired on the show for his comedic talents and particularly knack for impressions.
No, go ahead. You could put more on there. No, do it. Do it. No, I'll try it. No, take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
And the rest is history. A New Yorker article stated that Hader's friends from Tulsa, where he grew up, tease him for having gone Hollywood because he has given up drinking and smoking for shaga tea, sprouted grain bread, and meditation. However, we all know that, though he's made it in Hollywood, Bill Hader is well known for his humble attitude and casual persona.
In his mouth and kind of like talking low and everything, like that's how I feel. That's what I want to do, and it's like a real thing to project.
Success on SNL. Though Hader is now known for his many comedic talents, he first broke through on SNL for his top-notch impression skills. His list of impressions included Vincent Price in the Variety Vault sketches, Keith Morrison, Harvey Fierstein, Al Pacino, Rick Perry, John Malkovich, James Carville, Julian Assange, Elliot Spitzer, Alan Alda, Clint Eastwood, and Charlie Sheen, to name a few.
You got to go. I need to pull up on now. And we're going to watch Peppa Pig. Come on.
However, it didn't take long for Hader to become a regularly utilized cast member throughout his time at the show. Recognized for his versatility and diverse set of skills, in 2012 he was even nominated for an Emmy in Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, a distinction that hadn't been received by a male SNL cast member since 1984 for Eddie Murphy.
Excuse me for a minute. Shut up!
During his tenure on SNL, Hader became most famous for his comedic persona, Stefan. a New York City correspondent, frequently appearing on the show's Weekend Update segment, hosted by Seth Meyers. In the series, Seth inquires Stefan for classic NYC activities, with Stefan responding with over-the-top, inappropriate, and increasingly ridiculous suggestions.
You ended up recommending some very bizarre places, and I just hope that, tonight will be different.
Yeah, no, I'm all about different. Yeah.
Smattered with Hader's inability to stay in character, often bursting in his zany, iconic laughter, as well as surprising quips written by John Mulaney, the beloved character quickly grew in popularity and is one of SNL's most favored characters to date. If you didn't know, Stefan even has his own Funko Pop figurine. Ultimately, Hader left SNL after 8 long seasons, but returned in 2014 and 2018 as a guest host.
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
But relegating successes during this time period to just SNL would be a mistake too, as Hader appeared in countless films and specials during his time at the show, which of course only films seasonally. Notably, he starred as Officer Slater in the now classic comedy Superbad, while appearing in other smaller roles in Pineapple Express and Tropic Thunder.
We're getting this in a wide shot, right?
Of course we're getting in the fucking wine. You think I'm a dick? I said, get that fucking food.
Among tens of other roles, he worked as a creative consultant on South Park and began sitting in with teams at Pixar to learn from their creative process and in some way be inducted into their creative trust. He was also able to tap into his cinephile side when he hosted Essentials Junior on Turner Classic Movies from 2011 to 2014, where he recommended classic films to young, impressionable viewers. According to an article by the Los Angeles Times, Charlie Tabesh, Senior Vice President of Programming for TCM, said that Hader's a perfect fit for Essentials Junior because he has a certain energy and appeal to younger people.
It's the bad guy. We know this because he wears a black top hat, a thick mustache, and he goes,
He is very passionate about the subject. He isn't just reading a teleprompter, he really cares and knows the movies. Barry and beyond. Fast forward to now, and Bill Hader is now a comedic powerhouse, not only known for his talents on screen, but for his accomplishments as a writer, director, producer, and showrunner. As an actor, he gained critical acclaim for his dramatic performance as older Richie in Stephen King's It.
You're hot.
It's true.
No, you're like every Brazilian soccer player wrapped up into one person.
Leave him
Gorgeous.
alone. You're embarrassing him.
Often cited as the breakout performance of the film. He also performed as his first leading man role alongside Amy Schumer in Trainwreck, and voice acted in a variety of films such as Inside Out, The Angry Birds Movie 2, and Toy Story 4. As a co-creator alongside Alex Berg, Hader created the dark comedy show on HBO, Barry, following a socially inept hitman looking to leave his life behind and pursue an acting career, no matter how awkward and unassuming he may be.
You know, they're criminals.
What do you think we were doing out there? What do you think I do for a living, Chris?
Hader produced, wrote, directed, and acted as Barry in the show, an impressive feat for the once comedic performer known for Stefan. The show ultimately received dozens of Emmy nominations, with Hader winning Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series 2 years in a row for both seasons of the show. Season 3 is currently in the works. Outside of the creative work, Hader is known for his candidness and openness on mental health, a topic that he champions due to the lack of conversation he saw and needed when he was a young aspiring performer himself.
And I can't breathe. Will you relax? And the kind of popular culture version of that is somebody who's annoying.
Hader has revealed he deals with intense anxiety behind the scenes, which can become overwhelming at times. It got worse as I got older, catastrophic thinking and things like that. It was just the anticipation of a task and the pressure, Hader said in a recent Zoom event. However, he hopes that in talking about his own struggles and offering tips and suggestions to others, that young people will know that they too can become successful and manage their own anxiety.
Kind of just say, well, like, let's just do it. It's just like running into the breach.
Just this past May, the University of Southern California bestowed onto Hader the Master of Comedy Award, an honor that has been given to Steve Carell, Lisa Kudrow, and other comedic geniuses in the past. He was also honored with a $10,000 scholarship in his name that will be awarded to a lucky USC student next year. And there is perhaps no better way to characterize Hader. He is truly a master of comedy.